welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Groupers will kick it away first. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense has the ball first today. Quick toss to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Auburn lines up quickly. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Sheffield. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Groupers are flying down the field. motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's got it on the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here comes the option. Running to Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his target down the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Running back searching for a hole.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Making side adjustments here. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. They'll go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves him. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Pressure coming. Deep shot for the end zone. clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David. So, oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. And he's all bottled up. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Knight. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Here comes the heat. Wide open, he makes the catch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can't use a timeout and try to force them to punt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Knight. Might be looking to run. All kinds of time before he fires right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Groupers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Auburn lines up quickly. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The ball and throw off the RPO. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now on the option. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those.
He's loose on the right. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
The play-action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. change now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. On the run, it's Robinson. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
16. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Let's go. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Moves away as he feels pressure. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Can they catch him?
Big plays on special teams always ignite the fans. Everybody gets jacked up. It gives you a little shot in the arm. And a lot of times offensive coordinators want to take advantage and call deep shots right after.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Robinson. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away.